taking them out.
They're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got something else you gonna put in here? You wanna turn the oven off? What time, man? Waiting to play this guy. Just waiting to play this guy. It's halftime of the game. You want to put this thing in the freezer? Baby?
What?
You want to put it in the freezer?
In the freezer?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Huh?
I said it needs to cool off.
What are you doing? Oh, never mind.
Okay, just calling you out really quick.
Oh, yeah. Is she back?
No, I think she comes back tomorrow.
Did you let her know about Saturday?
Yes.
I don't know, but why would you wear that?
Somebody said it was the best thing.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Yana. Cha 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 cha. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Thank you.
So what, you 22 now, huh?
I know, right?
And a half. Don't forget.
22 and a half?
Uh-huh. How are you guys?
Fine.
Did you have a good birthday?
I did.
That's good.
Eating some birthday cake. Anthony's here with me.
Hi, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, how y'all
Doing good?
We're good.
You guys, huh?
We're good. It's halftime, so we were able to.
I would have done it during the game.
Huh?
I would have done it during the game.
I don't know, college. I guess some girl. I'm about to go find me a dress for for David's wedding. Yes, it is.
Is it cold out there?
Today it was cold. The other day it was cold. But it's been a couple of days. It's been 60 degrees. It's supposed to be 65 tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So you're coming home tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday afternoon. I think I get in like 4:30 on Wednesday.
Okay, Anthony, are you sure you're gonna let her come home?
You know, I'm trying to. You know, it's not. I'm trying to work,
I'll be down that way because Brett has jury duty, I think. So let me know.
Oh, fun. Okay. I'll check to see what time my flight is and I'll let you know.
Okay.
I know sometime like after 4 o'clock or something like 4:35. I'll look at it and I'll let you know. And then if the area that's great, if not, then I'll find my way home.
Okie doke. Just let's talk tomorrow because I think he finds out tomorrow if he still has to go on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Sounds good. Sounds good. Excellent. Well, good. I can't wait to catch up with you and see what's going on.
I know.
I mean, I'm sad about our Saturday, but it works out.
Oh wait, no, Wednesday. Wednesday.
On Wednesday? Well, you can't do it Wednesday.
Oh,
you got to tell her.
No, I did tell her. My tasting is at 3 o'clock. I might be done by 4:30, huh?
Yeah, because she still got to get bags and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's talk tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, good night, birthday girl.
Happy birthday again.
Bye-bye. Hey.
Yeah.
Give me some money.
I ain't got them.
I heard that.
Yeah, I talked to Shannon though. He said, whatever he told me. It's funny because like he was trying to tell me. He said, if you go to leave early, just go back down there and get it stamped off later on the day. So you just said you've been there all day. I'm like sitting there saying to myself, I know that. Like, I've been doing that for years. Like, really? But I realized today though. I told you I had jury duty before, and I did that full case. That was 10 years ago, around this time.
You did jury duty before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did jury duty before. I was an alternate, but I had to sit through the case for 2 weeks. This guy was vandalizing the BS Mexican game.
Oh, yeah. So what's this case about?
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way
It's
out of
over.
the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Washington
A
Redskins.
Nordstrom?
And the Dallas Cowboys.
Man, I told you that they got a Bloomingdale's outlet now in Mission Valley.
Oh, really?
Yep. A Bloomingdale's outlet.
To the 23.
Okay, I think I should go there.
It's dope.
Maybe I can. Okay, baby, are you going to give the bus pass here?
Yeah, but you want me to just get another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure that they can go, they'll go for it like that?
Yeah.
You better hope so. They wasn't scanning nothing, or she just was handing them out
It was just a long, it was a line going left and right, and he just went ahead and said, okay, who needs a bus pass? And we went in there and got our bus
At least
pass.
he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do?
Exactly what it was.
Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Yep, I can give it to him. He doing nothing.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Oh my gosh, she was so
and brings up third
cute.
down.
Look at Rihanna. This is a great picture of her.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle.
But it's a good one.
They didn't get one there, but you
If
get
that's
the
not her
feeling they
hair, I'll
keep
think
making plays
that's her
like
hair.
that, they might just get a few.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not her hair, because I know she didn't want
defensive
to
teams
bother.
think they come in bunches.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here go 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it.
Why is it?
You playing the game?
Yeah. Why is he not holding on to the ball?
Flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That was crazy. I'm trusting possession catch and everything.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now they try the right side here. He'll be tackled shy of the 35.
So
Pretty
where's
shifty
that?
footwork, but didn't
Where did
bite
that
much.
happen?
When I went there
It'll be
for our
When we see those
what you
runs
call
to the
it, my
perimeter,
Christmas
those
party
runs
at
to
the
edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game.
Hooters,
but it
I
does
saw the
open up
sign.
possibilities
It said-
on second down.
I'm not sure. I don't know exactly where it's at though.
319.
So it might not be in the mall.
They'll throw.
They said it's in the mall.
It's probably one of the big
It's incomplete.
Mm-hmm. They said it was in the mall.
Looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
Look it up on Google.
You know I got that live dress for Jones' party from
Defense a little bit
working
looser.
there.
You sure do.
Remember, it was like, what,
So
20
after the
bucks?
second down
20 bucks?
incompletion, they'll come up now against a
Something like
3rd and 6.
Detroit. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball,
What about sacks Fifth Avenue?
but when you
Outlet.
hold it and give up a sack,
They suck.
you're really
Oh,
almost
really?
discrediting their work.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You know, I was gonna say I wonder if it's at the old Macy's building that's abandoned. I would have seen that on the freeway. It's not at the old Bullets. It's still that Bullets is the Macy furniture, so it ain't there.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Yeah, you gonna pick up your feet for me when they come out?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
The
Second down.
Nice play
so
right
much
there.
taking that, all that on and off.
This defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know you know better than I. He has the ability to take
oh, yeah.
So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Yeah, I don't know,
because if you crowd everybody to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
I don't know what, I can always take it by that house and just leave it. Somebody will give it to me. If I go, I will go to give me a dress.
You should have dropped.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, it's Prescott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ray tried to check on his backpack. Oh, well, it's open, so he had something in there, too.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The first drive this year, this drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to pump the ball away the first time they had it. got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, where's the pass?
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing and
No.
Bro.
What did you say? You mean? I can't believe you. You mean?
But you ain't got time to be down there at that damn courthouse playing.
I'm getting paid for that. So basically, I don't get their court fee. I get paid because I'm a federal worker.
What do you mean you don't get their court fee?
Because I don't lose no money. When you're a federal worker, you have to do jury duty.
I get that part, but I'm saying
I don't.
other people get a daily check.
Yeah.
How much?
$15 an hour.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Maybe I should not. No, because they take it right out my son's ball. What's the name?
Yep.
Speaking of that, let me get on this dog.
Maybe
Is
just
it
a
stuck on?
Do it every day or
very
every
strong
week?
drive here. 2nd
Do
and
what?
11.
Never mind.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped into the Redskins. Haven't they do? So the turnover forced and a wonderful
No
job
pass?
and a good return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's
Okay, what you want me to do, man? I can't change that. That's it's how much? What you want me to do? I don't know what you want me to do with that. I mean, all right.
that's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal was in their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be moving down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Wow.
Well,
Remember James that I used to work? It was my.
Yeah.
That was.
On that stuff.
His wife is on the Mirror Mesa Town Council.
What?
Yeah.
So wasn't she doing it too though?
Yeah. I think so. Hey, these people be a mess.
Yeah, they do. Oh man, you should have heard. That's what I have to tell you. So I will tell you this. So we
No, you ain't supposed to tell me. Don't tell me none of it.
So you know when you gotta state your name or whatever and state if you had any previous crimes or anything like that. Well, one dude was like, yeah, I was accused for child molestation. I'm like, wow, like, okay, buddy. I'm like, wow, really? Like, I'm like, I like keep him away. Yeah, like, but they dropped charges with I'm like, and they like some of these people like.
They asked if you've been charged with a crime or if you have a crime.
If you've been charged with a crime in the past.
Oh. That's stupid.
Well, you have to, depending on the case. You might be biased towards that.
I'm good. That's why I'm really going down there now.
Yeah, that tripped me out. I was like, oh man, this dude's straight like, you like, staying away from my kids like forever.
Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, he looks like a weirdo. I'm like, oh no, hell no.
That's going to help him in contract time.
Hey, you can pay for it?
Yeah.
Let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. You could have kept that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
In-person appointment. What? Oh my God.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
In Oceanside?
Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. 3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And so it works on the computer, but I can't log in on the mobile thing. It just will not.
That's why I don't do stuff on the phone, man. Because everything's not mobile compatible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their...
Take your time, bro. I gotta send you a link. So can I put it in the freezer now?
No. You gotta wait for it cool. Oh, you want the whole tray? No. I'm talking about one.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I definitely do that too, but I'm just gonna put it in there so it can cool faster. Then I can put it in there. Can I do it that way?
Yeah. Why? Because you don't want to put them away soon?
Well, I just don't want to forget.
Forget.
Yeah, it's a bird, girl. We all bird.
gaps and creases to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll throw again. Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a pickup at 12, and that'll set up a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try and run for it without him. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. So took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Good, good! Good, good!
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Now whistles come
Debo.
in. We're going to get a timeout
Debo.
by the offense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Debo! Debo! Debo!
Touchdown.
Debo!
In for the score. And the Jays are in for 6.
Oh, man, I missed it. Oh, he just got in.
Point after up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Thompson to return it. Twisting away. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
What kind of motion is that? It look like he was taking a shit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he is going to lose
Running game over. Homie.
It's a loss of
Nah,
2 there.
that ain't happening today.
Second down.
Sorry.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on, bro. Hold your spot.
On the defense for jumping.
Come on, Irving.
Coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
You played it.
And
You played
he
it
gets
close.
the first down yardage.
Oh, they gave it to him.
He's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and
Fucking
goal.
Irving, man. That messed me up right there. Goddamn jumping all sides.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one.
Get that.
Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Come on, man.
That'll be
Ain't enough spinning in the world.
and leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to
whooping
figure out
Alabama's ass.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to
There you go.
across the 30.
Let's get him started.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he puts his
Why is he running so damn slow? What's wrong with him?
gain of about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it off. Loose football.
I knew he was going to fumble, too, because the way he's running the fucking ball.
Inside the 40.
He's just running the ball like real sluggish. What the fuck is wrong with him?
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it?
He's like running real sluggish, like he don't want to run.
What the offensive guy didn't do, didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
had everybody
Turns
over
out to be
there.
a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it.
Damn! What the fuck?
10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Rosas puts this one through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
You can't do that.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it.
What the fuck, man? What is going on? Catch the fucking ball! Catch the fucking ball!
Now, this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
God damn, it don't make no goddamn sense, man. Just catch the ball.
Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
This can get there.
A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll hand it down to Geis. And able to surge forward.
Shit, that's fun, man. You just went straight to the hat.
Good gain there on first down, and it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Showing the tackle.
Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? What the fuck is going on, man?
Darius Geis.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
This playing like everything like I want. I knew it was going to do. I just knew it was going to play like this, man. I knew it was going to play like this. I knew it. It was going to have a game like this because I haven't lost all year. If they going to start playing like some shit. Well, you get it over with now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Cowboys. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get out!
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense.
What is wrong with my man today?
Starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
This is not the play I want.
2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back.
That's a good one.
Preferably a takeaway.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to give the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of...
Challenge it.
So a big call there that brings up fourth. So a challenge is upon us.
This challenges are bullshit. I swear, man. These challenges are bullshit. This game is fucking broken. Broke ass game. Hey, I want to play fair, bro. I ain't trying to play no bullshit.
Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out.
You already made me fumble once. Fuck that.
48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Come on, Z! You can't catch that.
Ezekiel Elliott, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh my God. Dak, what the fuck are you throwing the ball like, bro?
Now it's 4. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
That's the wrong fucking button, man.
It's intercepted.
Good game, man. God damn, man. I pressed the wrong fucking button.
At their own 44.
Oh, fuck.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go
Wrong
just
button,
short,
man.
as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
God damn it. Wrong fucking button.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Again they run, again it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to
Step out of bounds.
throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
It's Geis on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up
Down the ball, dude. Why are you taking chances? Take the ball to the knee, man.
Here's Geis. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to
Telling you, you better take a knee. I got it on trying to create a fumble. So the best bet is to take a knee.
And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah. Following the penalty, it's Geis.
So I tell you, dude, what are you doing?
4-yard line.
Why would you not take a knee?
It's a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't
That's
they just
crazy.
take a knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well.
I lost games like that, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy, not what they're doing for stats.
I'm trying to tell you. You about to fumble, bro. I'm telling you. See, look. They said tackling on aggressive right there. I'm telling you, you better take a knee.
Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Call it no game.
Good game, man.
Leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Redskins, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, there will be no perfect season here.
I don't want a perfect season. Bro, the jankiest, gayest game ever, man. Yeah. Lost that game, man. Yeah. Yeah. 19-13. Duh. Remember I told you how I said the game likes to trip, right? I ain't never. Zeke looked like he was 35, man. Like, come on, man. I mean, he wouldn't hit the holes right when I